that God created the world perfectly. He created, in the beginning, he created the world perfectly, and that humans were created in his image in perfect relationship with him. So this is what we see in the Garden of Eden. Adam and Eve were the first people. Okay, but these people rebelled against God in order to try to make themselves equal to God. So they were deceived by the serpent, deceived by Satan in order to try to make themselves equal with God, and as a result, they rebel against God, and sin enters into the world. So the reason that we deal with disease, cancers, we deal with violence in the world, we deal with wars, the reason that we deal with destruction, earthquakes, even natural disasters, all these things are a result of this rebellion, the sin that man took place in. They rebelled against God, and as a result, sin entered, death, disease, destruction entered into this world. And humans, we continue to this day to live under this curse of sin, and as a result, we still deal with the death, disease, and destruction. Now, God, he promised to send one, he promised to send somebody that was going to redeem his people and to defeat sin and to defeat death. Now, that one that he sent to redeem is Jesus Christ. He's God in the flesh. He's the Son of God, God in the flesh. And Jesus, he lived a perfect life according to the law that was given under Moses, lived a perfect life, and this perfect life became the perfect sacrifice on the cross for the sins of his people. This is exactly what it is. For the sins of his people. And as a result, his righteousness, Jesus' righteousness, because he was the only one who's righteous, he's the only one who's lived perfectly according to the law, his righteousness is imputed to us, while our sin is imputed to him while he hangs on the cross. So he defeats sin on our behalf, while we undeservingly receive the grace of God and the righteousness of Christ. But Jesus didn't stay dead. He died on the cross. He did not stay dead. He was resurrected by the power of God. 3 days later, just as he promised he would, he promised his disciples, promised his followers that he would be raised 3 days later. And as a result, not only did he defeat sin, but he also defeated death. The two biggest things that we have issues with in our world, as far as humans go, is sin and death. Christ defeated both of those in a matter of 3 days. Sin and death. After his resurrection, he appeared to many, appeared to hundreds. He ascended to heaven, where he reigns as ruler and king today. As 2,000 years from that point, he reigns as ruler and king today, and he will for all of eternity. He promises that he will return back to earth, and he will escort a new heaven, new earth, and those who are in Christ will live eternally with him. And in that escort of the new heaven and new earth, he will destroy Satan, will destroy evil powers, demons, all evil, all at once, for all of eternity. Those who have placed their hope and their trust in Christ will live with him for eternity. These are the words of life. These are the words that give us life. And this is what they are challenged to go back out into the temple. Because keep in mind, these are Jews. They are trying to earn their salvation. They're trying to keep the works of Moses, trying to keep the Mosaic law in order to earn their place in heaven. But they don't have to do that. The work has already been done by Christ. All they have to do is put their faith in it.